How to make vet visits less stressful for your cat. Cats are typically very fearful of veterinary visits. The strange sights and smells, the presence of other animals, including dogs, and the way a vet handles your cat can all create a negative experience. These experiences are not easily forgotten, to the point that many cats become fearful at the sight of a cat carrier or after being put in a car. There's no way to guarantee a completely stress-free visit to your vet, but with the proper planning and preparation, you can make the trip as pleasant as possible for your feline friend. Part 1. Doing your part at home. 1. Give your pet regular check, UPS. If the vet's office is the only place your cat gets handled, it's only natural that being handled would induce a panic. You can help make vet visits a little smoother by regularly handling your cat at home the way a vet would. Get your cat used to having its paws touched. While cradling your cat in your lap, hold each paw and press on each individual toe. Gently probe the cat's ribs, belly, and neck. Your cat may scratch at first, but over time it will realize that you're not causing it any harm. 2. Get your cat comfortable with its carrier. For many cats, being in the carrier means going to the vet. The stress and confusion of being in the vet's office may make some cats frightened by the mere sight of a cat carrier. However, if you can condition your cat to get comfortable with its carrier, it can make visits a little less stressful. Keep your cat carrier out in an easily accessible area instead of storing it until your visits. Leave the door open so your cat can go in as often as it wants. Try leaving your cat's food in the carrier. That way it will have to venture inside, and over time it may associate the carrier with the comforts of home. Consider purchasing a cat carrier with a detachable lid. This can make the carrier feel less confining and easier to get into and out of. 3. Take your cat for car trips. Car trips, in addition to cat carriers, may be one of the most stressful components of vet visits. If you don't take your cat to pleasant places in your car, it will inevitably come to associate your vehicle with going to the vet's office. Take your cat for short car rides lasting 5 to 10 minutes. Be sure your cat is safely stored inside a carrier in the car, as a loose cat can easily cause a traffic accident. You can gradually increase your cat's time in the car by taking it to pleasant places. For example, you might drive with your cat to a friend or relative's house, then let your pet roam that person's house freely. Offer your cat plenty of treats and praise when you take it for car rides. This can help make car trips less stressful and more comfortable. 4. Find a cat-friendly vet. While virtually all veterinarians work with cats, not all vets go out of their way to make their offices more cat-friendly. Search around online or ask other friends with cats where to find cat-friendly veterinarians. Some veterinary offices have separate waiting rooms and exam rooms that are just for cats. This can make it less stressful for cats, as they won't see or hear any barking dogs. Some vets will also use pheromone diffusers or sprays in their exam rooms. This can help calm your cat while your vet conducts the exam or procedure. A good vet should try to comfort your cat before beginning the exam. If your vet immediately restrains your pet before even feeling out the situation, ask your vet to wait or consider finding a new vet. If you're considering a new vet, call ahead and ask if they can make any accommodations for anxious cats. Part 2. Preparing for your visit. 1. Handle and play with your cat. Being petted and played with can help calm your cat down. This level of calmness can help make your pet's transition to the stressful environment of the vet's office a bit easier. Start about 1 hour before your scheduled vet visit. This should give your cat enough time to properly calm down and relax before going to the vet. 2. Skip your cat's pre-visit meal. Many animals experience stomach problems when they're anxious. You can reduce the chances of this happening by skipping a meal before going to the vet. If you're going to the vet's office between meals, like in the afternoon, skip breakfast that morning. Skipping a meal before the vet's visit can also increase your cat's appetite. This increases the chances that your cat will want treats at the vet, which you can use to calm your anxious pet. 3. Administer anti-anxiety medication. If your vet has previously prescribed your cat anti-anxiety medication, you can administer this to your cat before a vet visit. It can take a little while for this type of medication to affect your cat, so you may want to administer the medication about 30 to 60 minutes before your scheduled visit. Only give your cat medication that has been prescribed by your vet. Check with your vet before your visit to make sure the medication won't affect your visit. Part 3: Visiting the vet's office. 1. Spray synthetic pheromones. The smells inside a vet's office are often overwhelming for pets. So many animals come through each day, including dogs, which your cat may be fearful of or completely ignorant of, that cats can easily get frightened or confused. You can reduce this by spraying the carrier with synthetic pheromones before and during your vet visit. Spray the pheromones on a towel, then use that towel to line your carrier. You can also drape a sprayed towel over your cat's carrier. Bring more of the pheromones with you to the vet. That way, you can reapply it to your carrier as needed. You can purchase synthetic cat pheromones online, or ask your vet about where to acquire these sprays. 2. Cover your pet carrier. The sight of another animal, especially a dog, may make your cat nervous. If you cover the carrier with a blanket or towel, your cat will be less anxious, as it will not see the other animals in the waiting room. If you use synthetic cat pheromones, spray some on the blanket or towel you use to cover your cat's carrier. 3. Speak in a soothing voice. Animals can easily detect when humans are feeling anxious or upset. If your cat is fearful of vet visits, it may be helpful to speak in a soft, calming voice around your cat while you are at the vet's office and on the drive there. 4. Offer your cat tasty treats. Treats are a great way to calm a pet and offer it reassurance. With your vet's permission, you can offer your cat tasty treats before and during the exam or procedure. You should also pet your cat and give it verbal praise during the exam or procedure to help it remain calm. Offer something your cat doesn't get on a regular basis. For example, many cats find bonito flakes or tuna to be delicious treats. Be sure your cat has an appetite when you get to the vet's office. You can help encourage this by skipping your cat's meal before going to the vet. 5. Ask your vet about anti-anxiety medication. If your cat is prone to severe anxiety or lashes out when it's frightened, you may need to medicate your pet before bringing it to the vet. A variety of different types of medicine may be prescribed to your cat to reduce anxiety. Some commonly prescribed medications include tricyclic antidepressants like amitriptyline and clomipramine, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, like fluoxetine, paroxetine, and sertraline, azapirones like buspirone, benzodiazepines like alprazolam and diazepam. 6. See if you can wait outside. If your vet does not offer a cat-friendly waiting room and your pet is feeling overwhelmed, you may want to see if you can wait outside the office. Explain the situation and ask the receptionist at your vet's office if you can wait in the parking lot or in your car until the doctor is ready to see your cat. 7. Let your cat get comfortable. When you enter the exam room, your cat may still be frightened. Reaching into the carrier and grabbing your pet will only make this anxiety worse. The best approach is to open the carrier door, or take the roof off, if it detaches, and let your cat come out on its own when it feels comfortable. Your cat may wish to stay inside the carrier for the bulk of your visit. If this is usually the case, consider purchasing a carrier that has a removable top so your vet can conduct a check-up without having to take your cat out. Tips. Never yell at or scold your cat for being fearful or anxious. This won't solve the problem, and it may actually make the situation worse.